Let's study some advanced English today. In today's lesson, we are going to study in case. This is a very commonly used verb structure, so let's go. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to use in case. In case is advanced grammar, but it's not that difficult to use. We are going to study how to make these sentences and when to make these sentences. By the end of this lesson, you will be using in case perfectly. It's commonly used by native speakers, so it's a very important English topic. So make sure you listen carefully, but more importantly, make sure you practice speaking at home. And throughout this lesson, if you have any questions or any comments, please leave those down below. Okay, so the word in case. Why do we use this phrase? Now, we use in case to talk about avoiding a problem that might happen in the future. So a future problem may occur, it may happen. So we want to avoid this problem. We want to make a solution. So then we use the phrase in case. The problem is not expected to happen. The problem will not happen 100%. But if it does happen, then I am already prepared. So let's look at how we make the sentence. Let's look at the grammar section here. Now, and today we are going to use one way to make this sentence. There are other ways, but today we are only going to focus on this sentence structure. So we are going to have our solution. So we are going to do something. So this is where I will say my solution, my action, what I will do. Then next, plus in case. Then after in case, we are going to introduce the problem. Now the problem is usually going to follow subject and verb, right? So we've got the solution. What am I going to do? In case. And then the problem. So subject and verb that introduces the problem. Okay, let's look at an example sentence. So I have take some water. Okay, that's my solution. Take some water. In case. Next is the future problem. Maybe this problem will happen. All right. In this situation, the problem is you become thirsty. So the whole sentence is take some water in case you become thirsty. Take some water in case you become thirsty. Now, I don't say take some water in case you are thirsty. Okay, this means now you are thirsty. But we are talking about the future problem. Maybe this problem will happen. Right now you are not thirsty, but possibly later you will become thirsty. That's the problem. Maybe this problem will happen. So I want to be prepared. I want a solution. My solution is take some water. So let's look at another sentence. So in this sentence, it says, I will bring a jacket in case I get cold. I'll bring a jacket in case I get cold. So what is the future problem? The future problem is I get cold or I become cold. So what is my solution? How will I prepare? I will prepare by bringing a jacket. So I will bring a jacket in case I get cold. So my solution, I'll bring a jacket in case the problem, I get cold. Okay, so do you understand how we use in case? And also, do you understand why we use in case? So it's very important to know that we are using this grammar to be prepared for a future problem. Maybe the problem will happen, so I want to prepare. We are being proactive. So if you don't understand this grammar, just rewatch the explanation or ask me any questions down below. Now, I encourage you, I think it is very important that you try to be very active in your studying and ask me any questions you have in the comment section. And also, if you think this lesson is useful so far, please subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. Now, don't worry if you're still unsure about this grammar. Now we will practice making sentences together. So after this section, I think you should understand how to make sentences with in case. So in this next part, we will do some sentences, but the first one, we will do it together. Then after that, the next two, you can try to make the sentences by yourself. So exercise number 1, we have a problem, the future problem. That problem is rain. Right now, it's not raining, but maybe in the future, maybe there will be rain. Now, maybe the weather person said it's going to rain later, or maybe we read the weather forecast and it says it's going to rain later. So I must be prepared. I must be prepared. So for me to prepare for rain is I will have an umbrella. I will have an umbrella. I will bring an umbrella. So we have the problem. Problem is rain. I need to prepare. What's my solution? It's an umbrella. So my sentence for this situation is, I will bring an umbrella in case it rains. I will bring an umbrella in case it rains. This means that I will bring the umbrella with me. Why? Because in the future, it may rain. So in case it rains. All right, so number 2 and 3, I want you to do by yourself. I will give you the information on the screen. After you look at the information, try to make a sentence using in case. Now, don't forget, you can always pause the video. If you need more time to answer the question, just pause. Pause the video, and when you are ready, you can unpause, and then you can hear my answer. All right, number 2, the problem. The problem is hungry. Not now, but maybe later. Hungry. Solution, bring some snacks. Bring some snacks. All right, so with that information, what is your sentence using in case? All right, my answer for this is, I will bring some snacks in case I get hungry. I'll bring some snacks in case I get hungry. All right, number 3. Number 3, the problem is cold outside. Cold outside. We're talking about the weather. Now remember, it's not cold now. It might become cold or get cold later. I'm thinking about a future problem. And what is my solution? How will I prepare? Maybe warm clothes. Warm clothes. That's a great way to prepare. Warm clothes. So, what is your answer? All right, my answer here is I will wear warm clothes in case it gets cold outside. Okay, one more time. I'll wear warm clothes in case it gets cold outside. Okay, if you had a different answer, that's okay. In fact, all three of those answers, please leave it down in the comment section and I will check your answers. So, we've learned how to make in case sentences. You've practiced making 3 sentences, but don't worry. Now we will continue with the active part of this lesson. This is your chance to make more in case sentences. But in this part of the lesson, I will make it more difficult. I will give you less information, and I want you to think of the solutions or think of the problems and make a sentence. So I'll give you half of the information. Then you must try to think of the other half and make a sentence. We will do 5 situations, but in today's lesson, there will be a bonus situation, so a 6th situation. In the bonus one, it will be at the very end. So make sure you watch for the bonus one. It's an extra challenge, which will be more difficult to see if you can make in case sentences. Okay, situation number 1. We will start off easy and go and become more and more difficult. So situation number 1 will be a little bit easier for you. So we have our situation running. So you are planning to go running. Problem, thirsty. Solution, water. Using that information, please make a sentence using in case. All right, my sentence here is, I'll bring some water in case I become thirsty. I'll bring some water in case I become thirsty. Now, if you have a different answer, just leave it down below. Situation number 2. The situation here is you are on a ship. You're on a ship. Maybe you are on a cruise. Now, the problem is seasick. The solution is motion sickness medicine. All right, so before we make the sentence, seasick, this means that you feel sick because the ship is rocking and moving. So maybe you might want to throw up. So we call that seasick. And then the solution was motion. Motion means move. Motion sickness medicine. Okay, so what is your answer for this situation? Okay, my answer for this situation is, I will take some motion sickness medicine in case I get seasick. I'll take some motion sickness medicine in case I get seasick. All right, number 3. The situation here is you have an early morning meeting, a very early morning meeting. The problem is oversleep. Oversleep. This time, the solution, I'm not going to give you any information. I want you to choose your solution. So the problem is oversleep. The situation is you have a very important early morning meeting. What is your sentence? My sentence for this is, I will set my alarm in case I oversleep. I'll set my alarm in case I oversleep. Situation number 4. You are taking a 5-hour train trip. You're taking a 5-hour train trip. Now, the problem is bored. Bored. What is your solution? The problem is bored. What is your solution? You are taking a 5-hour train trip. All right, my answer for this is, I will bring a book in case I get bored. I'll bring a book in case I get bored. Situation number 5. In this situation, you are working on a very important report. So that means you're working, you're writing, you're typing a very important report on your computer. Now this time, I'm not going to give you the problem. I'll give you the solution. So the solution is save your work. Save your work. What is the problem? What is the possible future problem? All right, so remember, you're writing a very important report on your computer. The solution is save your work. What is the problem? Please make an in-case sentence. All right, my answer for this is, I will save my work in case my computer crashes. I'll save my work in case my computer crashes. In this situation, computer crashes means it just turns off. Suddenly the computer turns off and you don't know what happened. So we say the computer crashes. Maybe some of you said, in case my computer freezes. That's also okay. My computer freezes means the computer stops moving. The mouse cursor doesn't move. Nothing is moving on the screen. It's frozen. So we say my computer freezes. So, I'll save my work in case my computer freezes. Okay, so now the bonus section. This is number 6. And in this one, the bonus is, I will give you only the situation. I want you to think of the problem and the solution. So I'm only going to give you the situation. And in this situation, you are on an overnight train trip and you have your cell phone. Maybe you spend a lot of time, playing games on the cell phone or reading emails or checking social media, right? So you're on an overnight train trip. You use your phone a lot. The phone is very important for you. So what is your problem and what is the solution? All right? If you need time, just pause the video now. And when you're ready, unpause it. And of course, speak the answer. And in this one, I want everybody everybody who's watching, yes, you, please write your answer in the comments section. I want to check everybody's English. All right, so what's your answer? Okay, so for me, my answer for this situation, a cell phone is very important on long trips because I can use it to kill time. So my answer for this situation is I will bring an extra battery in case my phone dies. I'll bring an extra battery in case my phone dies. All right, so what's the problem? The problem is my phone dies. That means the battery will be out of power. I will use all of the battery. So in English, we say the battery dies. What's my solution? I'll bring an extra battery, maybe a battery pack to charge my phone again. So I'll bring an extra battery in case my phone dies. Okay, so make sure you leave your answer down below so I can check it. That's everybody's homework. Leave your answers down below. And if you liked this lesson, if you think it's useful for your English, please subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. I have lots of videos coming out, and I've already made a lot of videos, so make sure you check out all of those as well. And don't forget to share these videos with your friends or with anyone who you think will benefit from them. All right, until the next lesson. See ya. Thank you very much for watching today's lesson. Today we studied in case. This is advanced grammar that will help your English. If you think this lesson was useful, please subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. Until the next lesson, see ya.